http://www.cosmicparadigm.com/marks_corner/ Wednesday, September 22nd, 2010. Same and different share this. The messages at this site are the result of communications between Mark Kimmel and beings who are not the current indigenous humans of this planet. The communications have been verified as coming only from those who are of the highest Christ consciousness. There are now 144 messages on this site. They build on each other. For their full impact, read them in sequence beginning with September 2008, archived below. They detail the transformation of this planet, our place in the universe, and a positive outlook for our future, if we are willing to act. I hope, by presenting them to you, that they spark your curiosity and a decision to join with others to create a new civilization on Earth. As always, I encourage you to seek your own unique truth and live it. This is my 23rd posting to Mark's Corner for 2010 that involves communications with non-humans. It is with great pleasure that I again welcome Adriel, a most beautiful celestial of this universe.
Greeting to all. Those of you who have been reading the messages at this site since 2008 have most rightly concluded that the fear-based problems of Earth and her human inhabitants will not be solved using third-dimensional solutions. There are no tools in the third dimension to overcome the fear, lies, war, greed, and power struggles that go on in the third dimension. A more radical approach must be imposed. Moving beyond the enslaving institutions and beliefs of the third dimension to living in higher frequencies based on love and light. We who observe and prepare you for the great transformation, and there are many of us from around the universe, have known this since the beginning of our involvement, many years ago. Since there is no way out of the third dimension except through transformation, let us explore some of what it will be like in the higher frequencies. What will remain the same? What will be different? Earth has stated that she is not going away. Rather, she's ascending to a higher, lighter frequency. She will then function as a brilliant sphere that many souls will desire to experience. Actually, she is returning to the frequency that she enjoyed prior to being overwhelmed by the dark energy. From this you can deduce that much of what you perceive as your physical environment will remain intact, albeit somewhat modified. Oceans, mountains, and plains will take on a new brilliance. Deserts will turn green. Plants will have new vibrancies. Some will no longer be present. Earth's animal kingdom will reorganize itself, as all will be based on oneness. This applies to insects, birds, and fish, as well as mammals. Humans will be present on Earth, basking in her higher frequencies. Indications of this are the myriad children being born with extraordinary facilities of awareness. These crystal or indigo children are the forerunners of the humans of the new Earth. They will be teachers of their elders who remain with Earth as she ascends to the higher frequencies. The children, easily adapting to a higher frequency world, will lead the way to creating a pristine paradise for humanity. You will notice major changes in your own body, as well as those of others, as physicality resonates with Earth's higher frequency. The more sensitive among you are already feeling changes in your bodies. Think of people you know functioning exclusively from a place of love. Imagine yourself infused with light, functioning from a place of love, relating to others with love. You and those who transition to the new Earth will be transformed, and the ways in which you act will be quite different. You will live longer and your body will gradually become younger in support of your new frequency. The humans of the new earth will still eat and drink. They will still need shelter, as the climate will moderate but not become tropical. Humans will desire relationships with each other. And humans of the new earth will want to organize themselves in various ways. Since all will be functioning from a place of love, for no other vibration will be comfortable at these new levels of light, and everyone will be telepathic. Organizations will take on new dimensions among people who are functioning from oneness. There will be little need for organizations such as governments, and there will be no military or police. Since people will still require food and shelter, and since not everyone will have similar abilities to provide these, there will be a barter system. And since there are limits to bartering, a monetary system will come into existence. Such things as these will happen rather quickly as people remember how to construct such a system. This will be much different than the gradual evolution of monetary systems that occurred historically. People will recall how the monetary systems of old did not serve them, so there will be no lending or ability to use the monetary system for power of one over another. As previously explored in these messages, elaborate constructs such as corporations will be unnecessary. Beliefs, and the institutions associated with them, will disappear as people learn to rely on truth. The true nature of man as a soul having a bodily experience will be the basis of all, along with the truth about the elegance of man's soul. The truth about mankind's history on this planet will be unveiled. The truth about God and His universe will become apparent with the appearance of our brothers and sisters from other star systems. Truth will be the norm, so education will be quite different among people who know, rather than believe. There will be no opportunity for one to seek advantage over another by using their superior insights or abilities. Rather, education will be a collaborative learning experience involving beings from around the universe. There will be no disease caused by fear, stress, viruses, bacteria, or parasites. These are part of the third dimension fear-based paradigm. There may be a need for doctors to attend to the occasional broken arm, but physical bodies will be universally healthy within Earth's new environment. People will be educated to honor and care for their physical health. This will be the principal activity of the medical profession. Things like massage will still be required for those who overtax their bodies, but the absence of stress and the ability to adjust one's physical form will eliminate much of the need for any type of outside assistance. The environmental problems caused by the burning of fossil fuels and mining for such fuels, plus minerals and metals, will be terminated. Machinery that depends on the burning of fossil fuels will no longer function as supplies disappear. Transportation will grind to a halt, as will the production of electricity from fossil fuels. Alternative technologies will be introduced to provide electricity. New technologies will be introduced to replace existing machines. In the higher dimensions, you will immediately notice that there are fewer people on Earth. Only those who can truly enjoy the higher frequencies will be present. Those of you who desire to ascend with Earth will discover ways to increase your frequency. Some individuals will immediately ascend to much higher frequencies. There they will then act as mentors and coaches for those in the lower frequencies. Such is done today by your brothers and sisters from other star systems. You might glean from the above that the process of transforming Earth to a higher frequency might take some time. That more gradual process was to have started many years ago. It has been repeatedly delayed by the actions of the dark energy and its minions, as they cling to the last vestiges of their power and wealth in order to maintain the status quo. and continue the enslavement of mankind. As it stands today, the transformation will be swift, occurring over the coming months. We see the monetary system as the first man-made construct to crumble. Governments, corporations, and religions will quickly follow. The collapse of man-made structures is playing out against a background of energies coming to Earth from distant sources. These energies are already impacting everyone's physical and emotional body. Physical disabilities are surfacing. Emotions are being exaggerated. Relationships are being tested. The process of transforming humans from carbon-based to crystal can be a somewhat painful and disconcerting experience. Earth is also receiving these energies as witnessed by the extraordinary natural and man-made disasters, plus extreme weather, all occurring since the beginning of the year. These will intensify in the coming months as Earth sheds the remaining vestiges of the darkness of the third dimension. I will now respond to questions posed by the readers of these communications. Is God energy or is he someone we may talk with? As with any question about God, the answer is almost always both and much more. He is the energy that created and now upholds this universe. At the same time he is intimate with you, and is very capable of speaking to you. God is present everywhere in his universe. Very simply, God is. Another question relates to divinity and to soul groups. Some say that each human can be seen as divine because their soul is so wondrous and beautiful. The soul of each earth human, and indeed of all beings throughout the universe, is beautiful, and is everlasting in that it survives mortal life. At the same time a soul reincarnates over and over again, along with souls of a soul group who are all learning, experiencing, and growing. Each soul is on a journey to become all that it may become, to advance to higher energies and greater wisdom. The members of the soul group play different roles for each other. Father or mother, son or daughter, friends or adversary, different races, and sexual preferences. The individual soul is also part of a cumulative oversoul that is amassing the collective experiences of many lifetimes. Add that there is no time in the soul level and you have individual and cumulative souls at a divine level all in simultaneous time. Your dreams and states of semi-consciousness are important in that they provide information about your soul's activities. Dreams are another way of looking at your life as a human. They may portend the future or they may give insights into the present. Keeping notes on your dreams is important, as the memories fade with a new day. In the dream state you may travel, may encounter, and may gain knowledge. Those of us who are at higher frequencies often use dreams and states of semi-consciousness to impart messages. As to why we are not coming down from our starships to assist you, we are. Many of your star brothers and sisters walk among you. Some are materialized as humans with whom you interact. Some are Wakayans. Many of your race have been contacted, some from childhood. Your star brothers and sisters are conscious of your free will and will not trample on it despite a great desire to assist. At the same time, a much larger number of your space brothers and sisters await here in orbit, await your invitation to come in peace. With current attitudes and control of the media by those in power, any mass appearance would be misconstrued as an aggressive act and would be resisted militarily. This would result in unacceptably high numbers of casualties among those who are not awakened. Since this is to be avoided, we are finding other ways to make appearances in peace and love. Thank you, Adriel.
Thank you, Adriel. I look forward to more of your insights. You may copy and distribute this message, as well as other postings to Mark's Corner. Please do so.